Hello, we are Yuta Okuyama, Yuki Endo, and Yoshihiro Kanamori in University of Tsukuba in Japan. We would like to introduce our work, DiffBody, Diffusion-Based Pose and Shape Editing of Human Images. In recent years, the task of editing the pose and body shape of human images has been actively explored. For example, the left figure shows pose editing that makes a sideways-facing woman face forward, and the right figure shows body shape editing that slims a woman's body shape. High-quality pose and body shape editing have potential applications, such as efficient fashion photo shooting and visual simulation after dieting. In this work, we propose the first method to edit both pose and body shape simultaneously. Specifically, the input is a person's full body image, target pose, height, and weight, while the output is an edited person image. During editing, we aim to preserve the facial and clothing features of an input person. There have been various pose editing methods using a single human image as input. For example, Liu et al. Employed image warping, and Ren et al. Used image-to-image translation. However, as you can see, their methods do not work in the wild images that do not resemble training data. The face is highly distorted in the result of Liu et al., while the facial and clothing features are changed in the result of Ren et al. For body shape editing, Ren et al. Also employed image warping using flow fields to enable slight body shape deformation. However, since this method is based on image warping, significant body shape editing is difficult and causes unnatural artifacts. Next, we explain our method. This is the overview of our method. We first fit a parametric 3D human model called SMPLX to the reference image, project the reference image onto the 3D model, and then edit its pose and body shape. However, this initial result often contains unnatural artifacts. For example, the hand textures are burned into the pants, and the face is distorted. To address this issue, we refine the rough CG person image using stable diffusion. This slide describes our refinement module, which refines invisible areas inside an automatically generated refinement mask. As you can see in this figure, we perform refinement by adding and removing some noise on an input latent map using stable diffusion conditioned on some vectors, such as pose information. Also, our refinement module performs local refinement based on a framework inspired by blended diffusion. This framework enables modifying unnatural textures while retaining areas outside the mask. In addition, we use Dream Booth to fine-tune the network using a single input person image. This facilitates preserving a person's identity faithfully. However, naively applying our refinement module to full body images causes some problems. First, optimum noise strength differs depending on input images. In this case, 10% noise cannot completely correct the hand textures burned into the pants. Meanwhile, 90% noise yields other unnatural artifacts, but 50% noise obtains good results. However, in the other case, 50% noise unnecessarily changes the shape of the shirt. In addition, distorted faces caused by texture projection cannot be restored even with any noise strengths. To address this issue, we perform refinement in a step-by-step and iterative manner. Our step-by-step refinement consists of 2 steps. In step 1, we refine unnatural textures in invisible areas caused by projection of a reference image. In step 2, we refine face separately to obtain high-quality face images. Finally, the refined results are synthesized using Poisson blending. In these 2 steps, we perform iterative refinement with weak noise. Specifically, we iteratively add 30% noise to face images and perform denoising. The aim of iterative refinement is to appropriately modify fine texture details while preserving core structure. In the following slides, each step is explained in detail. Step 1 refines unnatural textures in invisible areas in an iterative manner. To do so, we first define the body refinement block. The body refinement block takes a CG person image and a refinement mask as input and applies the refinement module. In this block, the network is conditioned on the text and pose information using clip and T2I adapter. In particular, the text prompt to clip is, "Photo of a SKS man." Here, SKS is a Dream Booth special token associated with the reference person. This prompt is fed into the clip encoder to obtain the corresponding text embedding e-body. Furthermore, to improve the output quality, we update the text embedding via backpropagation of the clip and adaptive wing losses, which evaluate appearance and pose. Then, we perform iterative refinement with weak noise using the body refinement block. This modifies fine texture details sufficiently while preserving coarse textures. After several refinement steps, we reset the BRB input to the original image. This prevents text embeddings from converging to undesirable solutions. Finally, the output is obtained when the sum of the losses becomes minimum during fixed iterations. In step 2, we correct the distorted face caused in step 1. Specifically, we crop the face region and perform refinement similarly to step 1. That is, we iteratively apply the face refinement block shown in this figure, which performs refinement while updating the text embeddings. In the face refinement block, we use ID, clip, and keypoint loss functions. Also, we preserve the outer region using a refinement mask to seamlessly merge the face and body images obtained in steps 1 and 2. Now we describe experiments. Our experimental settings are described here. Among the 5 datasets we used, the 4 datasets are not used to train compared methods because we would like to evaluate the generalizability of these methods for unseen datasets. For more implementation details, please see our paper. This table shows the average scores of the 4 unseen datasets for each metric. Our method outperforms the existing techniques across all evaluation metrics. For more detailed results such as evaluation scores for each dataset, please see our paper. Next, we discuss the qualitative comparisons. In this figure, we edit the pose of the far left image using each method. The existing methods yield unnatural textures on the side of the body and change clothing significantly. In contrast, our method shows realistic results. Furthermore, focusing on the face, we observe that the existing methods fail to generate convincing profile views while our method successfully generates plausible profile views. This slide shows the ablation study results for the step-by-step refinement. Here, steps 1 and 2 mean the refinement of full body and face, respectively. In the result without steps 1 and 2, unnatural textures appear on the face, hands, and pants, and the face is distorted. In the result without step 2, the hand and pants textures are plausibly corrected, but the face is not sufficiently refined. With steps 1 and 2, we can correct the face plausibly and keep the identity of the reference person image. For more results including quantitative comparisons, please see our paper. We also conduct a comparison of body shape editing. In the case of editing to 50 kilograms, the existing method yields unnatural distortions in the torso, while our method achieves plausible body shape editing. The case of editing to 170 kilograms also shows a similar tendency. For the face, the existing method shows no change in facial features. In contrast, our method can handle facial appearance variations due to weight changes. In this way, our method enables significant body shape editing that the existing method cannot achieve. Finally, we present the results of simultaneous editing of pose and body shape. As you can see, our method achieves significant editing of both pose and body shape. In conclusion, we have proposed the first method to simultaneously edit both the pose and body shape of human images. Specifically, we employ a 3D human model for pose and body shape control. We have also proposed a refinement pipeline based on image-to-image translation using stable diffusion. Throughout this process, two-step refinement restores fine details of a body and a face separately. Also, the iterative refinement improves the quality of the output image. Our experiments show that our method outperforms existing methods quantitatively and qualitatively on various unseen datasets. Finally, future work would be to speed up the inference of our method. In addition, our method needs to be extended to handle loose clothing like skirts and dresses. As you can see at the bottom, our method sometimes cannot restore a skirt between the legs of a woman. A possible solution to this problem would be to extend refinement masks based on the silhouettes of reference person images. Our project page can be found at the following link or QR code. Thank you for watching.